foam, anything that you can add to spice up your bag to look beautiful and unique. And of course, you can always change the measurement. You don't have to work with these measurements. If you want it to be bigger, if you want it to be smaller, anyhow you want it to be, you can always change it to your perfect choice and size and everything. But I'm going to be using this leather. Now, since that I've been able to cut out my leather from my pattern, I told you that it depends on what you add to your leather. That is what is going to make the rigidness, like how it's going to look. If it's going to be strong or it's going to be looking like this. If I proceed by using this leather like this, it's not going to be strong. It's going to look so soft and not hard. So therefore, that's why I told you can use foam, you can use lining as the in. This is what I'm going to be using for the in. This is another leather. So, but then before we proceed, it will be very rude of us to make such a beautiful bag like this and not add an inner pocket. So we're going to have an inner pocket somewhere here inside. So right now we're going to go so here is the size we cut for the inner pocket. So it's going to be somewhere here like this. Do you understand? It's going to be somewhere here. But before we put the zip to it, and yes, we have added the zip to it. So the next thing is that we are going to put it on like properly. Then we sew. So whenever you want to sew a leather precisely, you always add machine oil in order to make it look smooth. You understand? So I believe we all can paddle a machine, but then if you cannot paddle a machine, feel free to come to my video. Because I also have machine paddling classes. And yes, we are done sewing. So you need to make when you're through, you cut out all the thread that you have there. Cut it out. And then you can now cut out these excesses. You don't need these excesses in the back. You don't need them. You cut it out. So we already have our inner pocket. So what are we going to do next? The next thing we're going to do is now placing it on each other properly. We're going to place properly so this is going to be our front. Isn't it beautiful? So what are we going to do again? We're going to do it round. So let's go sewing round. Yes, we are through sewing it round. See? We're through. See? We're through. So we'll do the same thing for the second part. You don't have to put another pocket on the second part. Just going to. But before we proceed to this is going to be our front part. I just don't want our part to be clean. You get? So we're just going to design it with some little things, you know, to just look a bit more beautiful. I have some little designs here and we're going to use to make it more beautiful. I hope you can see them. Total length 7mm. So I'm going to leave 2 inch from the back, 2 inch from the back, 2 inch from here, 2 inch, and 2 inch from here. Then I'll have the designs there. So let's do that now. So yes, I've added design. This is looking more beautiful. So the next thing we're going to do is to put it on each other properly. So like I said earlier, I'm going to be working with the length of 22 inch and the breadth of 2.2 inch. So let's do this.